All right, this is Chaotic Crypto, where we defy tyranny. It is February 8th, 2024, and we're getting a breakup with the markets, which is pretty cool. I'll take the push up. I'm kind of getting the vibe that we're gonna at least push back up to the top of this range. I'm still not convinced though that we're not going to go down. I just feel like this is a big Wyckoff distribution. It's going to tease us, play us until we actually take that dump down. Or we go on up and then we dump after the halving in April. It'd be crazy if we're actually going to keep on going up. I mean, I think that'd be great. I'd be really all about it. So I'll take it, whatever. But just be ready for that dip when it comes. And hard to know what's going to trigger it and whatnot. But I wanted to make this video because I just got my Celsius distribution, well, part of it, via PayPal. And it's definitely less than what I would hope, but I was thinking about what would I do with my portfolio to try to get maximized gains? Because right now, I only get my Bitcoin. I think I get Ethereum distribution as well. But what would I do with that Bitcoin distribution to try to maximize the markets? Because the Bitcoins run pretty hard, and I can't see it doing more than a 3 or 4x really this cycle. If we do better than that, that's great. But you really need to try to make up for these losses. We need to find the 10x's, the 15x's. Maybe not go completely degen and we're super risk, but I've been making this list over the last year or two. And it's changed over time as to how I'm going to try to recover. But just looking at the market, what are the themes? What's really going on? Ethereum has not run yet, really. And I think keeping it in Ethereum right now is probably smart and stake it for their 3 to 5%. And then once Ethereum runs, then maybe take some of those holdings and then disperse them. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just what I'm doing. But yeah, so I'm leaving the Ethereum probably alone for now. But the Bitcoin, I'm putting that somewhere else. Putting that into all coins and maybe a little bit to buy a dip or something. Maybe even a margin trade a little bit if we get a big dip. Not sure yet. I think the reason the markets are probably running pretty hard right now is because of these distributions. People are taking this money and they're putting it into risk, and who knows, maybe they're margin trading it. I don't know, to try to make up for the loss. Celsius traders took a 70% loss really. I mean, we're getting 25% of our original crypto back. Initially, we might get another 10%, but that's pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. So Alex Mashinsky can really go. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get his. That's for sure. So I've been making a list of what am I gonna do? What would I do with the portfolio, the money? So I'm looking at a few different coins. So Solana for sure. I have a fair amount of Solana. I've already pretty much been stacking, and I think that theme is going to keep going. I think that's kind of like your institutional grade Ethereum. I think Solana's going to stick around. I mean, as long as they don't have too many more outings. So Solana, I had a lot of Link on Celsius. I want my Link back, so I'm going to buy a bunch of Link. Link, I think, is a pretty good, probably a 10x, maybe at least an 8x, I'd say. I think a Link going to 100 is probably pretty likely. Polygon, I had a lot of Polygon. I had a lot of Polygon on Celsius, and I want at least to have some exposure again on that. Polygon will run with Ethereum more than likely, so I don't think you're hurting by having that. XRP a little bit, and then I had a lot of Synth. I had DOT. I had I didn't have HBAR on there, but I guess those are the main ones. So Solana, Link, Polygon, XRP, and synthetics. Synthetic stocks, I think that might be a theme, So, and then I'll look at ADA, HBAR, and Algorand, and possibly a metaverse play, Render, GRT, and maybe within XRP, XDC, something a little bit. I mean, I think XRP will do a 10x, but I don't know if it's going to do much more than that. So XDC might be a 20x. So I'm not really trying to go completely degen, super high risk on this distribution because I need to make sure this money counts, and I want to make it a little bit more risky, but I also want I don't have to worry about it. I don't, I can't let this distribution let me down, I guess you could say. So, that's just an idea we want to partially do with my recovery. Keep the ETH in ETH until ETH runs, stake it. And, yeah. Now, with Solana, you could stake it on Exodus. Link, you can stake on DeFi protocols. Polygon, you could stake it. XRP, not really. Cardano, you could stake. Dot, you can stake. So a lot of these you can get returning residual rewards as well. So I think that's just a pretty good way of handling these distributions as they come. And I think that as we get distributions over the next year or two, which I've been told is probably going to happen, those will probably just, there'll be bonuses, but I'll probably just be cashing them out. There'll just be bonuses like for life. But we'll see how that all goes. But I didn't really want to look at the charts. I just wanted to share that Celsius, after 2 years, finally got my money coming in back to me. And there will be a 15% of our recovery will be in stock to the Ionic company, which I plan to hold and just see what they do, Because I already hold Riot, Hive, and Mara, and a couple other blockchain mining companies, so why not just add that to the portfolio and let her run, right? So that's sort of my plan. I think that's where I'm going to kind of stick my money. Definitely not taking it out of the markets. We're at the beginning of a bull run. I think this year is going to be great. Next year, you're probably going to start strategizing and figure out how you're going to get out. While I think 2025 will be bullish too, I think that also will be the top. So things to think about. But cheers. 2 years of absolute hell. And let's try to make 2024 a good one. All right, we'll check back in later, see if there's any more updates. I just wanted to talk about that real quick. All right, peace.